The NC West logo you see in Discord is not your average fade. It's got a lo-fi edge that I animated with a program called Max. In a nutshell, Max is a data manipulation program with a visual scripting style. You can't save without a trial, but if you have an email, like I do, you can authorize a 7-day trial. Anyway, with a small number of clicks, I can manipulate this visual data along a timeline to create an animation. To set up our timeline, I use the line object. You send a formatted message to this inlet, and it creates a timed ramp from one point to another out this outlet. This video object accepts floats from 0 to 1, so that's the range that I'm using here. And 500 milliseconds turned out to be a pretty good looking fade time, so that's exactly the fade time you see in the logo. So check it out, that's a nice fade, but this isn't Windows Movie Maker. We fancy here. This pixelator object can pixelate horizontally and vertically independently. I wanted to stretch horizontally and keep vertically like a bad transition from an old arcade machine, so that timeline we made earlier, we just apply it to this horizontal inlet, and there we go. We just have to adjust the parameters to make it look nice. So we add another line object to make it transition back, and once I fix the numbers, because I did them backwards like an idiot, we have an animation. The final piece of the puzzle is to toggle between logos at peak blurriness, and I just add a patch cord to this toggle button that I added at the very beginning that we forgot about. And there we go. What you're seeing me do now is rehearse timing for the hold on the NC West Smash logo. I wanted a mechanical fade, but human timing back to the big dub. So one of these was good, so I used this exact video that you're watching, cropped it to the area of the logo, converted it to a GIF, and voila. So 20 minutes later, because I wasn't happy with it, I added a different type of transition back to the big dub. This time I downsampled horizontally instead of pixelated. It's subtle, probably way too subtle to show up on a tiny logo, but it made a difference to me, I don't know. But you can see me encapsulate these line objects to make them easier to work with, just copy, because I was working with two separate objects with their own min-max needs. And then finally, I tweaked said min-max values of the animation to taste. Could I have accomplished this in a video editor instead? Just drag a transition between these two things? Probably. But I guess I'm just insistent on making content creation as difficult for myself as possible. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Bye.